Hello baseball fans, this is King Ikibu coming to you live from New York, Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, where we have another Game 5 extravaganza, this time between the 1958 Chicago White Sox, the 39th ranked team, versus the 26th ranked 1952 New York Yankees. This is once again a Game 5 deciding game, and some familiar names. If you watch the last game between the Red Sox and the Yankees of 1950, you notice a lot of familiar faces or familiar names. Let's start off leading off for the Chicago White Sox of 1958, the 39th ranked team. Leading off and playing third base, our good friend Billy Goodman. Batting second and playing second base, Nellie Fox. Batting third, the first baseman Earl Torgeson. Batting fourth, the catcher, Sherm Lawler. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Johnny Callison. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Jim Landis. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Jim Rivera. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Billy Pierce. For the home team, the New York Yankees of 1952, leading off and playing shortstop, Phil Rizzuto. Batting second, the second baseman, Billy Martin. Batting third, the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter in right field, Hank Bauer. Batting fifth, the catcher, Yogi Berra. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Gil McDougall. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Gene Woodling. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Joe Collins. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Vic Raschi. Our starting pitchers, Billy Pierce going for the White Sox. What was that? Pitching, there we go. He was 18-9 with a 2.57 ERA. He was the loser in game number 2. And pitching for the Yankees, Vic Raschi. He was 16-9 with a 2.51 ERA, and he was the winner in game number 1. This is another one of those series, deciding series, where all 4 previous games were won by the visiting team. The Yankees won the first 2 games in Chicago, Comiskey Park, and then the White Sox have won the last 2 games here in Yankee Stadium. So let's get this one underway. Billy Goodman is leading off. He batted .290 during the regular season with no home runs and 42 RBIs. Yes, we got to change. I'll be playing as, of course, no, not them. The Yankees. I'm not playing as them. I'm playing as the White Sox. Now, interesting thing about this series, to get into this tournament, you had to finish in the top 3 out of 8 teams in your league. All top 3 teams in all leagues. So that's 20 leagues in 10 years. Made it into this tournament. The Yankees were the only franchise to get in 10 times. All 10 Yankee teams got into this tournament. However, the interesting thing about this is, 6 of those teams of the Yankees were world champions, and they got a bye into the 3rd round, which is going to be played next. However, there are 4 Yankee teams that did not get a bye. They got into the tournament but did not have the bye. 3 of them have already lost. The Yankees have not won a series yet. The 1950 team, we saw that last time. They lost to the Red Sox. We saw in the first round the 51 Yankees lost to the Cubs, and the 55 Yankees also lost. They lost to the Cleveland Indians, I forget which year. So the Yankees have not won a series yet. If the Yankees lose this game, there will be only 4 teams left, 4 Yankee teams left in the final 32. So it should be interesting. Let's get this one underway. Enough blabbering. Billy Goodman leading off. Here's Raschi's first pitch, and a base hit for Goodman.
Second baseman, Nellie Fox.
Nellie Fox with a perpetual wad of, it's not bubblegum, ladies and gentlemen, of chew in his cheek. And he was a great player, Hall of Famer for the White Sox. And he can either bunt or hit and run. Goodman cannot run. Berra has a decent arm, so we are going to take a pitch. Let's see if we can get him to second base somehow. 2 balls on Fox. 3 balls. Oh, now what do you do with 3 and 1? You don't bunt 3 and 1. Let's take another pitch. And he walks him. So 2 men
First
on.
baseman, Earl Torgeson.
2 men on to start the game for the White Sox. The White Sox are not a team of power. Their leading home run hitter had 15. Earl Torgeson is their third place hitter. He had 11, although it was only in 223 at-bats, so he probably is the biggest power threat for the White Sox. You cannot say the same thing about the Yankees, as they are pretty much loaded with home run hitters. Let's see what's going to happen here to Torgeson. Ball 1. Raschi's got some wildness here in this crucial game 5. 2 and 1 to Torgeson. 3 and 1 to Torgeson. Strike. We got a full count. Nobody out here in the first. And he walks him. Bases loaded.
Catcher, Sherm Lawler.
Bases loaded for the White Sox here in the first inning. Raschi has walked 2. Goodman singled. Fox and Torgeson have walked. And Sherm Lawler is up. In real life, he had 20 home runs, so he had some decent power, although it did not translate to the action replay, as he only had 14. But he batted .266, 78 RBIs, and here is a golden RBI opportunity. Foul ball. 2 strikes quickly on Lawler. And he strikes
Left
out.
fielder, Johnny Callison.
Johnny Callison, who was noted for being a Philadelphia Phillies star in the 60s, but he started off as a Pale Hose member. And this could be double play, and they get out of the
Pitching for
inning.
58 shot, 39, Billy Pierce. Leading off for 52 Naya, 26, shortstop, number 10, Phil Rizzuto.
So the White Sox load the bases with nobody out and show nothing in the first inning. It's not a very good start for the Sox.
Second baseman, number 1, Billy Martin.
Here's our first view of Billy Martin, the spunky one. He pops it up, and Lawler will be
Center
there with
fielder,
all that foul
number 7,
territory.
Mickey Mantle.
Now, if you pay attention in the coming days when you see those mighty Yankee teams that are going to be in the round of 32, Mickey Mantle has Eddie Matthews type numbers every year. 50 home runs, some years 60 home runs. But not this year. This is a young Mickey Mantle. He was only 21 years old. It was really his first full season where he did not play any time in the minors, and he still batted .300, still had 25 home runs, still had 115 RBIs. But the reason why this team did not win is because Mickey Mantle was not yet Mickey Mantle. And he lines
Center
out.
fielder, Jim Landis.
So after 1, we're scoreless. Here's Jim Landis, the center fielder, 15 home runs, 85 RBIs, batted .301. He
Right
strikes
fielder,
out.
Jim Rivera.
So Raschi had some jitters going into Game 5 here, but he has calmed down considerably. This one's deep, but it's caught.
Shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Here's Aparicio, the 8th place hitter. Great defensive shortstop, and also had some good offensive years, although this was not one of them.
Right fielder, number 9, Hank Bauer.
Here's Hank, the cleanup hitter. He strikes
Catcher,
out.
number 8, Yogi Berra.
Here's Yogi, 28 home runs, 93 RBIs, batted .275. And there's another one. He's gone. 29th home run of the year for Yogi.
Number 12, Gil McDougald.
Just over the right field porch, a 308-foot home run. Here's Gil McDougald, great defensive player, longtime Yankee. 1-0 Yankees
Left
here in the
fielder,
second.
number 14, Gene Woodling.
He walks.
First baseman, number 41, Joe Collins.
Joe Collins, a lot of power at the 8th place hitter. And that should be easy,
Pitcher,
and it is.
Billy Pierce.
Here's the pitcher, Billy Pierce. We were just talking about how good a start he was having, and then Yogi hit one over the right field fence. And that's the score we have, 1-0 Yankees.
Third baseman, Billy Goodman.
Billy's 1 for 1. He has the only pale hose hit so far, but he walks.
Second baseman, Nelly Fox.
So let's take some pitches and see if he can get on again. No, a quick strike. So we will, what should we do? Hit and run. We don't want to hit into a double play. We'll let him swing. Oh, this could be 2, just
Pitcher,
like that.
Number 17, Vic Raschi.
So already the White Sox have hit into 2 double plays. I just wanted him to take a pitch, but he swung away and hit into a double play. Here is Raschi, off to a good start, though he's had a little bit of problems with his control.
Bill Rizzuto.
Here's Rizzuto. We're not going to hold Raschi with a 1-runner. I don't think he'll bunt. He does bunt, and he throws
Second
away.
baseman, Billy Martin.
An error on Torgeson. So 2 men on, nobody out for Billy Martin. This time we'll bring the corners in. Let's see if the White Sox can right the ship, or else this is not going to be a very good game. 1-1. Hits it,
Center
lines
fielder,
out.
Mickey Mantle.
Here's the Mick. Had 10 triples in 1952. Ball 1 to Mickey. 2-1. 2-2. Line foul. Out of play. Full count. Pops it up and out of play. Torgeson or Sherm Lawler could not get to that one. Uh-oh. This one is deep, and it is off the wall. Rizzuto's rounding third. We will throw home, no.
Right fielder, Hank Bauer.
So it's 3-0 Yankees already. Can the White Sox come back? They don't have a lot of pop.
Catcher, Yogi Berra.
Berra's hit one out already. And he hits it deep, but this one's going to
First
stay
baseman,
in.
Earl Torgeson.
We don't see a lot of firepower on this White Sox team, unlike the last game we played with the Red Sox. Only 1 hit so far.
Catcher,
That's to lead off the game.
Lawler.
Lawler's 0 for 1. Okay, there's our second hit.
Left fielder,
It's a double.
Johnny Callison.
There's Callison. And he is an easy out.
Center fielder, Jim Landis.
I think they have to score here and get some confidence back. But no.
Third baseman, Gil McDougall.
So after 3.5, it's 3-0 Yankees. McDougall
Left fielder, Gene Woodling.
is on. Woodling an excellent on-base man.
First baseman, Joe Collins.
So once again, 2 men on, nobody out for the Yankees. And he walks.
Pitcher, Vic Raschi.
So we're going to need another miracle, this time for the White Sox.
Shortstop, Phil Rizzuto.
A double play would be nice. Okay,
Second
the lineup's
baseman,
okay.
Billy Martin.
Here's Billy Martin. But he gets, he's
Right
throws him
fielder,
out. Good job.
Jim Rivera.
So they get out of a difficult situation here in the 4th, but it's still 3-0 Yankees. Jim Rivera walks to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
And he can run. We're going to send him. He's safe. Now we can't bunt because the pitcher is next. So he's going to have to swing away. Hits it the opposite way, but it's not going to be enough to advance him to 3rd.
Pitcher, Billy Pierce.
Here's Pierce. Not going to bunt.
Third baseman, Billy Goodman.
Goodman's been on twice. He walked and singled. But not this time.
Center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Mantle, who hit a 2-run double last time up. And he's on again.
Right fielder, Hank Bauer.
Bauer's 0 for 2. 0 for 3.
Catcher, Yogi Berra.
There's Yogi, who's homered and fly to right. He's hitting a lot of loud balls. That one stays in the
Third
park
baseman,
again.
Gil McDougald.
McDougald, 8-game hitting streak. He hits it hard, and it is gone!
Left fielder, Gene Woodley.
Home run number 14 for Gil McDougald, and it's becoming a laugher. Do we stay with Pierce? He's already thrown 111 pitches.
Second baseman, Nelly Fox.
So it's 5-0 Yankees. You know, there's going to
First
be
baseman,
games like this.
Earl Torgeson.
Not every game can be exciting. There's going to be a lot of duds in
Catcher,
this tournament. And
Sherm
here's one of them.
Lawler.
Here's Lawler. He needs to hit one out of here. But he doesn't.
First
Oh,
baseman,
and they double him off!
Collins.
What was Torgeson sleeping? Maybe his glasses got foggy or something. Here's Collins. Pierce is strong. And he walks him.
Pitcher,
6
Vic
walks. No, 5
Raschi.
walks for Pierce. And he's going to be bunting, you know that for sure.
Shortstop, Phil Rizzuto.
Okay, so that is it. We've seen enough of Billy Pierce. Who shall we bring in? This is no tomorrow. This is a pretty incredible pitcher here. Barry Latman. Got Jerry Staley, Ray Moore, Turk Lone. But do we say? Why will you save him? There's no reason to save him. We can't afford any more runs.
Pitching for 58 shot, 39, Barry Latman.
So Latman has a .78 ERA. He only allowed .139 batting average this season.
Second
And of
baseman,
course the first
Billy
batter gets a
Martin.
hit. So now we have first and third with 1 out. Gotta hope for another double play.
Center fielder,
See, that's what I was talking
Mickey
about.
Mantle.
I was talking about this in another video where clearly that was a line out to at least mid outfield where a 6 runner should be able to score, but no, he even dived. I mean, it says Rivera dives and catches it. There's no way on earth that the third baseman or the guy on third doesn't tag up and score in that situation. It's a flaw that I think needs to be corrected.
Right fielder, Hank Bauer.
So we built up this Latman, and he's already given up a hit and a walk. And that should stay in the
Left
park.
fielder, Johnny Callison.
Callison's 0 for 2. Batted .342 in the regular season in limited at-bats.
Center fielder, Jim Landis.
Landis strikes
Right
out.
fielder, Jim Rivera.
Rivera flies out.
Catcher, Yogi Berra.
Somehow it doesn't feel like a comeback is in the works today. Here's Yogi.
Third baseman, Gil McDougald.
The backbreaker home run hit by McDougald last time up in the 5th inning. Really put this game out of reach.
Left fielder, Gene Woodley.
And that's caught.
Shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Aparicio needs to get on, and he does.
Pitcher, Barry Latman.
He has good speed, but there's no reason on earth to send him. We are going to bring in a pinch hitter. Who we're going to bring in? There's Chuck Lidstrom. Yeah, those are beautiful numbers, but I don't think that'll translate. Tito Francona, you're our man. He's going to play for the Indians next year in '59. But right
Pinch
now,
hitter, Tito
he is
Francona.
hoping for the White Sox. No double plays.
Third baseman,
Struck him out.
Billy Goodman.
Line
Second
out.
baseman, Nelly Fox.
He's already hit into a double play. Cannot do it here because there's 2 out. Gets a base hit. We're not going to send him.
First baseman, Earl Torgeson.
Okay, wipe your glasses and let's hit one out of the park. How about that? Okay, a walk.
Catcher, Sherb Lawler.
If the White Sox would have only scored a couple runs in that first inning, this would be a different ball game. See if Lawler can make up for that.
Left fielder, Johnny Callison.
So Lawler hits a 2-run double and it's 5-2. Callison needs to hit something extra base-like.
Center fielder,
Safe!
Jim Landis.
So Callison hits an infield hit and it's 5-3. Come on, Landis, let's keep it going. Strike 1. That's Raschi's 132nd pitch. I think he's could be tiring here. Ball 1. Fouls it back. There's 2 strikes. 2-2 to Landis. And that should end the inning.
First baseman, Joe Collins.
But the White Sox score 3 runs. And they're back in it, kind of. Now we gotta hold them here. We have a left-hander and a pitcher. So who is our best left-hander? He's tired. And we already used Pierce, so we've got to bring in a right-handed pitcher. Is there anybody that can pitch well against left-handers? Dick Donovan. He's one of our starters, however. And he's tired, so not you. We got Stover McElwain. How about you, Stover? He has very limited appearances. Then there's Jerry Staley. It's going to be Jerry Staley is our man. Our season is riding on Jerry Staley. He pitched yesterday, but okay, should we leave in Francona? I think so. I think we're going to Francona plays left field. Is that right? Yes, he does. Not very well. As long as he's not a total dud, we'll put him out there. Okay, so you're going to bat for Callison. We're going to go into the Callison spot. Jerry Staley. And we're going to leave in Francona. Oh, yes. Put this first. There we go.
Pitching for 58 shot, 39, Gary Staley.
He says Gary, I say Jerry. Base hit.
Pitcher, Vic Raschi.
Okay, if he's staying in the ball game, he's bunting. Nope, they're bringing in Johnny Mize.
Pinch hitting for 52 Naya, 26, number 36, Johnny Mize.
So Raschi leaves the game, pitching 8 innings, giving up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 136 pitches. He stands to win this ball game. They didn't bring him in to bunt, that's for sure. Strike 1 to Johnny Mize. The Yankees always went out and got these veteran players, a lot of times from the National League. Johnny Mize, people like that, and they always did very well for the Yankees and gave them that extra pop that they needed. Mize is out.
Shortstop, Phil Rizzuto.
Here's Rizzuto. He lined to second. He was safe on an error, which opened the door to 2 Yankee runs. Lined to short, and he singled last time up. Infield hit. 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. 1 strike on Rizzuto. He bunts. And he's
Second
out.
baseman, Billy Martin.
Martin's 0 for 4. Popped, lined, grounded, and lined. Ball 1 to Billy. Strike. He throws it away. It's a pass ball on Lawler. You would think he would be a excellent catcher. He has a pass ball rate pretty decent, but here in a crucial situation, he gives up a pass ball. Hits it hard, but it's caught. So now we have to face Johnny Schmitz.
Pitching
Left-hander.
for 52 Naya, 26, Johnny Schmitz. Right fielder, Jim Rivera.
So Johnny Schmitz is quite a bit better against left-handers. So I'm thinking that we're going to bring in a pinch hitter. We got several that we can choose from. We'll bring in Mr. Al Smith. He can play right field.
Pinch hitter, Al Smith.
Al Smith, who also played for the Cleveland Indians. That's where he started his career. Let's see if he can do something for the White Sox when they need him, and he does. He gets on base.
Aparicio.
Let's take a pitch or two. See if we can draw a couple. No, strike. Okay, then he's going to swing away. Ball one. 2 balls and a strike to Aparicio. 3 balls. Oh, it'd be nice to get on with a walk. He does. 2 men on, and they bring in a new pitcher, Bob Kuzava. And they've seen enough of Schmitz.
Pitching for 52 Naya, 26, Bob Kuzava. Left fielder, Tito Francona.
Okay, so Kuzava is a much better pitcher, though he gives up more against left-handers. We have a left-hander up. Tito, not the greatest. Oh, these decisions. Nobody out. A bunt might be something to think about here. Tito can't bunt at all. We have Bubba Phillips. He can bunt, and he can play the outfield. He has no arm, but he can bunt. But he's a decent hitter, though, too. What about a pitcher? Any pitchers can bunt? Nope, not Dick Donovan. How about Early Wynn? Can't bunt. There's our man, Jim Wilson. But he's available to pitch. How about some of you guys down here in the bottom? No, I guess they didn't have any opportunity. Jim McDonald, you'll never see a ball game. No, he can't pitch or bunt, so guess we have to lay all our cards on the table here. Bubba Phillips is going to come in to bunt. Now,
Pinch hitter, Bubba Phillips.
let's take a pitch or two, though. Ball one. Strike. Okay. Here's our time. There's the bunt.
Third baseman, Billy Goodman.
Billy Goodman. Not the greatest. However, as we saw before, Kuzava is better against right-handers than left-handers. He is not a loogie. A walk would be okay. 2 balls. 3 balls. 3 are going to let him take. Strike. And he walked him to load the bases.
Second baseman, Nelly Fox.
Here's Fox. Batted .362 against left-handers. He's the man you want up here in this situation. He has a .391 chance of getting a base hit. Ball one to Nelly Fox. 2 balls to Fox. 3 balls to Fox. He walked him.
First baseman, Earl Torgeson.
Torgeson up. What do we do here? He can't hit at all against left-handers. Or can he? He can. Although it was only in 16 at-bats. Do we have anybody... What does that say? It said something about him being injured. What was that about? Oh, status is healthy. He's the Earl of Snohomish. I'm sure if you're from Illinois, you can say that better than I can. Okay, with possible double switch, who would we bring in? Sammy Esposito. No, I think we're going to leave Torgeson in. I know these numbers say otherwise, but infield is in. Ball one. Lines
Catcher,
out.
Sherb, Lawler.
That was unfortunate. So we're down to our last out. Bases loaded. So Martin made the big play, dives for it and makes a sensational catch with the infield in. And here is Lawler. Lawler hits it deep and it's caught. What happened there? I guess we're not going to get
The final
There we
score
go.
from Yankee Stadium, 52 Naya, 26, 5, 58 shot, 39, 4, Vic Raschi is the winner, he is now 17-9, Billy Pierce picks up the loss, he is now 18-10 on the season, Bob Kuzava gets the save, his third, Yogi Berra hit his 29th home run of the season, Gil McDougald hit his 14th, time of the game, 3 hours, 29 minutes.
So there it is, sports fans. The Yankees win a series. The 52 Yankees get into the round of 32. There are 7 Yankee teams in the round of 32, so it's a good chance we are going to see a lot of Yankee ball games, which is realistic when you consider how dominant they were in the 50s. Including, they have the #1 ranked team. I won't say what year they had. You can guess. It's probably one team that you would not guess if you thought dominant Yankee teams in the 50s. But they are the #1 seed, and we'll see them in their first round of the round, or first series of the round 3, the round of 32. Well, the White Sox came back. They made it interesting. You have to think, what would it be if they could have scored a run or two in that first inning? But they just came up short, 5-4, and Pierce pitched poorly. And if he would have pitched better, there's so many what ifs, and you always have that in baseball. But Raschi once again pitches a good ball game. He gets the win, Pierce gets the loss, and the White Sox are eliminated. Yankees move on. So I hope you enjoyed the ball game. This, once again, along with Tiny Archibald, this is King Icky Boo coming to you from Yankee Stadium. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.